Hello comrades, welcome to another episode of my new video series. The goal of the series is to show you the real machines that may inspire you into building models, and this is actually very important for me today because we are driving the Ural 365D Soviet Army truck. It's a truck that can go pretty much anywhere in the world. It doesn't need roads, it doesn't need common sense, it doesn't need pretty much anything but fuel. And I'm actually building a Lego model of this truck right now, so for me this is going to be quite a ride, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy it as well. It may look like something straight out of the Mad Max movies, and in a way that's exactly what it is, because when the Soviet Army designed their general purpose truck, they have certainly expected it to keep working even after World War III, roaming through the post-nuclear wasteland. Introduced in 1961, the Ural 365D was a workhorse of the Red Army for 30 years. It's a really tough piece of heavy-duty military equipment created to go from point A to point B no matter what. Russian drivers do all sorts of crazy things in these trucks, fording rivers, swimming in mud, wading through snow, and basically going where no sane person would even try to go. It's a tough machine for tough men, and it just doesn't quit. I mean, just looking at it can make you grow chest hair. This Soviet monster is powered by a 7-liter V8 petrol engine generating 180 horsepower and more torque than you will ever need. The fuel consumption is about 40 liters per 100 kilometers on the road and 100 liters per 100 kilometers off the road, which is probably why Russians call this truck gluttony. Interestingly, this is one of the last Soviet military trucks to use a petrol engine. The later models would rely on diesel. Driving the Ural is a truly one-of-a-kind experience. First, you have to climb up into the cabin, which is quite a challenge. This is obviously meant to only allow real Slavs get inside. Western spies who have never squatted a day in their lives simply don't have the necessary flexibility. Seriously though, I'm tall and it was quite a climb for me. Clearly, the Red Army doesn't want tall people driving their tanks and short people driving their trucks. I think I'm seeing a pattern here. The cabin is as crude as you can expect. It's spacious, it's fully enclosed, and that's about it. It's really noisy and hot, and it doesn't even have any seatbelts because real Russian men don't need any. The steering wheel is bigger than you are, and the gear stick moves forward and backward by about a meter or so, and if you can't handle it, you are probably just not worthy of driving this truck anyway. O, sam odpaliłem. Jestem dumny z siebie. Dobra. Gaz. I mean, this track means business. It expects that you have just finished chopping down some forest and you are on your way to wrestle bears or something. Honestly, I have driven a tank before and it still didn't feel as hardcore as driving the Ural. It's hard to describe the experience of driving a truck to someone who has never driven one before. Basically, everything is big, you can break trees if you hit them, and making a turn requires a lot of planning in advance. By the way, the Ural is equipped with a power steering, thank God. Also, getting the engine to work with the transmission can be a little tricky, but that's probably because I haven't done my morning squats. Oh, and everything is shaking a lot. I imagine this truck has some cushioning when it's loaded, but when it's empty you really need to hold on to something. The truck had a lot of applications over its 30 years of service, from troop and supply carrier to a recovery vehicle and even a mobile rocket launcher. There was even a variant for civilian use, but with a 6x4 drive instead of 6x6. And because it's Russia we are talking about, there was also a special version for extremely cold weather with tires made of frost-resistant rubber, plus thermal insulation and double glazing for the cabin. I wouldn't want to test that one. Special thanks go to Twierdza Modin for making this video possible. Make sure to check their website, or better, to visit the place, because it's amazing. Remember that if you want to see more videos like this one, a nice big number of views is going to make this happen. So please watch, share and then watch again for the motherland.